In Game 8, we got the Toronto Blue Jays versus the New York Yankees. And when it comes to hitting, I have the Blue Jays with the 115 to 114 advantage. And when it comes to pitching, Jose Barrios will be starting for the Blue Jays, who on the season has a 5.61 ERA. But when you look at his splits on the season, he's actually been much better at home with the 3.88 projected ERA compared to a 7.17 ERA at away. In last 30 days, he's struggled a lot more than at home or full season. I have him at a 1.52 whip, and he has 2.66 home runs per 9. Kind of lost a little bit control, walking about 8% of his batters. And when it comes to his pitches, he goes to his curveball the most. And between his curveball and the sinker are his two best pitches, actually. His four-seamer gets hit pretty well, and the Yankees hit the fastball well. On top of that, though, the Yankees they don't hit the sinker that well, so it's kind of that's where I could see Barrios having a little bit of success if he throws the sinker a bit more against them. But the curveball, the Yankees will kind of neutralize that because they hit curveballs really well. So overall, I mean, I don't anticipate Jose pitching extremely well. Might have a little success here and there, but with his fastball and relying on pitches like his curveball that he usually has success with, and that not working as well. Yeah, that's why I have him for a 9.73 ERA. When you account for everything else I brought up with the splits, pitching on the road. And when it comes to the Yankees, they're starting Frankie Montas on the mound, who I have projected at 3.46 ERA, and on the season he has a 3.59. The last 30 days he struggled a little bit though. His whip has gone up pretty high at a 1.81, and he's walked about 12% of his batters, so I feel he's lost a little bit of his control in his last couple starts. But at home he pitches a lot better, giving up less home runs, 0.92 per 9, and a 1.13 whip. So that's a good sign for him. I think he'll be closer to the home, how he's pitched at home more than the last 30 days in this start against the Blue Jays, I feel. And with his pitches, he actually has 5 pitches he goes with. He kind of splits it between the splitter, four-seamer, and sinker. But the four-seamer, well, actually the cutter is his best pitch, but he doesn't throw it that often, about 10% of the time. And his worst pitch, though, is his four-seamer. So the Blue Jays hit them four-seam fastballs pretty well. So although I think Frankie will pitch pretty decent, they could have a bit of success against Frankie in the start. And when it comes to relief pitching, the Yankees, actually they're pretty much even, 3.8 ERA projected to a 3.79, so they're dead even right there. And the Blue Jays have the setup and closer advantage too. When you put that all together, I have the Yankees at a minus 233, and the actual line is minus 143, so there's a 19% value there. As I said, I think Frankie will pitch a bit better at home, whereas Jose, I think, struggles. He stays kind of fairly in line with how he has throughout the season and is away. Overall, left on base percentage, giving up more homers. So, yeah, I like the Yankees a lot in this spot, money line. And in terms of run line, there's 50% value. I have minus 168 on the Yankees, and it's actually plus 140. So Yankees minus 1.5. And there's 5% value on the over. I actually, though I only play things usually 10% or higher, looking through this, I think the over is a solid bet. It's not one I made yet. I made the other two, but that's one, if you like the over, that could be a solid bet. So yeah, money line Yankees and run line Yankees are my picks.